5 coaches who won't take the Knicks job, so stop asking. The New York Knicks have fired Tom Thibodeau, following a brutal showing the Eastern Conference Finals. After dispatching a hobbled Boston Celtics team in the second round of the NBA playoffs, New York choked away Game 1 to the Indiana Pacers and never quite recovered. Is that all on Thibodeau? Probably not, but ESPN's Shams Charania reported the team believes a new voice is required to take the next step. So after making the postseason in 4 of the last 5 years and stringing together back-to-back 50-win seasons, Thibs is gone. And with the tendency of New Yorkers to reach for the sky and assume it'll welcome their hands, it's worth reminding Knicks fans that just because they want something doesn't mean they'll get it. Expand article logo, continue reading. These are the 5 coaches who will absolutely not be replacing Thibodeau. 1. Jay Wright. This was the first name to pop into your head, wasn't it? With former Villanova stars Jalen Brunson, Josh Hart, and Michael Bridges on the Knicks roster, it makes plenty of sense. Surely New York would be right to put out feelers, but come on. Wright is 63 years old and has settled into his broadcasting career quite nicely, covering the NCAA for CBS. He would be the second oldest coach in the league behind Indiana's Rick Carlisle if he took the job. It would also be his first NBA job in any capacity. So yeah, it's not happening. 2. Steve Kerr. The Golden State Warriors dynasty may be over, but Stephen Curry's career sure isn't. If Phil Jackson asking Kerr to coach the Knicks in 2014 wasn't enough to convince the former Chicago Bulls star to call Madison Square Garden home, it does seem like Knicks president Leon Rose is going to be able to convince him to leave the West Coast. 3. Mark Daigneault. We don't even know if the Knicks plan on waiting till after the finals to announce Thibs' successor, but that won't stop Daigneault's name from coming up in conversations. Is an easy case for why he won't leave Oklahoma City. The Thunder have the ability to offer the reigning MVP a supermax extension, while Chet Holmgren is still on a rookie deal, and Alex Caruso is signed through 2029. Jalen Williams and Jaden Williams haven't even turned 25 yet. Oh, and the Thunder are still under the luxury tax. Daigneault isn't trading the keys to brand new Ferrari for an old Porsche that needs some tune-ups. 4. Dan Hurley. A year ago, we were talking about Dan Hurley potentially taking over the Los Angeles Lakers. You think he's going to feel much different about coaching the Knicks? Actually, here's a better question. Do you really think his schematic would work over an 82-game regular season? It would be beyond bizarre to fire Thibs just to hire a younger version with bigger temper tantrums. 5. John Calipari. Let's be honest, if John Calipari were going to jump back to the NBA, he would have done it by now. Instead, when his time at Kentucky was clearly over, he jumped to an SEC rival school with a boatload of cash. All of Calipari's connections with Leon Rose, not to mention Karl Anthony Towns, and big-name trade targets like Devin Booker, making a logical phone call for New York's front office. But at 66 years old, and with one brutal stint with the New Jersey Nets under his belt, we can expect Coach Cal to stay put.